Hello everyone, my name is Sohail Kazi and today we will be covering the topic plasma arc machining, which is nothing but a part of non-traditional machining process. So let us see the principle of the plasma arc machining. Fourth state of matter is obtained when gases are heated above 5500 degrees Celsius. When the gas is completely ionized, then the mixture of negative ions, positive ions and neutral atoms are called as plasma. The temperature of plasma may reach from 11,000 to 28,000 degrees Celsius, and this temperature is used for machining purpose in plasma arc machining. Now let us see the setup of the same. Number 1. Plasma cutting torch. It is a tungsten electrode fitted in a small chamber. Next, tool and workpiece. In this process, tool is made as cathode and workpiece is made as anode. Gas supply unit. Oxygen, nitrogen or mixture, sometimes small percentage of hydrogen at rate of 2 to 11 meter cube per hour is supplied. Power supply provided is 400 volts, 200 kilowatt power and 1000 amperes. Fifth, SOD means stand off distance is kept from 5 mm up to 10 mm in this process. This is the constructional setup of plasma arc machining. Also, sometimes shielding gas is supplied. Now what is shielding gas? Shielding gas is providing a shield to the working area from the atmospheric air. It will create a shield over here and it will cut off the contact with the environmental air. These shielding gas can be noble gases like argon. Also, circulating coolant water is provided in the nozzle for cooling the nozzle. So if the temperature is reaching up to 28,000 degrees Celsius, then there are chances that the nozzle also may get corroded. So to stop the nozzle from corrosion, cooling supply is provided. This is the tungsten electrode. As you can see, that tungsten electrode is connected to power source. This is negative terminal and workpiece is positive terminal. In this area, plasma gas is produced, plasma arc is produced, and from this nozzle it comes out and falls on workpiece with a very high pressure. Now let us see the actual process of plasma arc machining. When DC power is given to the circuit, a strong arc is produced between the electrode, cathode and nozzle, that is anode. Now you can see that here anode is connected to workpiece as well as it is connected to nozzle. So when the DC supply is provided, what will happen? The electrons will travel from negative to positive. So it will go from cathode and they all will get allocated in this part of the electrode, tungsten electrode. Now as the voltage and current is very high, the electron will be very much saturated over here and they will try to jump off and go to a positive charge. Now what is the very next positive charge available over here? Yes, that is nothing but your nozzle, torch. So electrons will jump from here and it will go to the nozzle. Meanwhile, what is present over here? There is a gas present. So electron will pass from the gas, and electrons have a tendency to ionize the medium through which they pass. So what they will do? They will ionize the gas present over here. Moving on, the gas, usually hydrogen, oxygen or nitrogen, is passed into the chamber. From here, this gas inlet, the gas is passed. You can see that the nozzle and the electrode are not in contact with each other because there is an insulation provided over here. This gas is heated to a sufficiently high temperature of the order of 11,000 to 28,000 degrees Celsius by using an electric arc produced between the electrode and the nozzle. In this high temperature, the gases are ionized and a large amount of thermal energy is liberated. Now here the gas will be ionized. Ionized means the gas will be splitted into cations and anions. So what all things are present over here? There is a gas present, there is a high temperature present, there are anions, there are cations, there are neutrons. So this all grid is at a very high temperature up to 28,000 degrees Celsius, and this is called as plasma. And this plasma will be thrown out of this nozzle at a very high pressure, high speed. This high velocity and high temperature ionized gas plasma is directed on the workpiece surface through the nozzle. Plasma jet melts the metal of the workpiece, and the high velocity gas stream effectively blows the molten metal away. See, plasma will melt the material, and as the speed of this plasma gas is very high, it will also blow away the molten material from the workpiece. The heating of workpiece material is not due to any chemical reaction, but due to the continuous attack of plasma on the workpiece material. So it can be safely used for machining of any metal, including those which can be subjected to the chemical reaction. One more thing, the complete charge of this plasma is negative because of electrons present, because of cations present, because of also neutrons present. So the major charge of this plasma is negative. So this charge will definitely go on somewhere that has positive charge. So that is the reason we make our workpiece as anode. You can see over here. Now let us see the process parameters of plasma arc machining. Metal removal technique used is heating, melting and vaporizing by using plasma. Work material, all materials that conduct electricity. So in this machining, only electrically conductive materials can be machined. Tool used is plasma jet. Velocity of plasma jet is 500 meter per second. Power range is 2 to 220 kilowatts. Current as high as 600 amperes. Voltage 40 to 200 volt. Cutting speed is 0.127 meter per minute. Material removal rate is 145 centimeter cube per minute. Now let us see the advantages of plasma arc machining. It can be used to cut any metal. Cutting rate is very high in this. As compared to the ordinary flame cutting process, it can cut plain carbon steel many times faster. Used for rough turning of very difficult materials. Due to the high speed of cutting, the deformation of sheet metal is reduced while the width of the cut is minimum and the surface quality is high. Now let us see the disadvantages of PAM. Tapered surface is produced. You can see that this disadvantage is almost seen in all types of non-traditional machining process. The reason being that the tool is at a distance, standoff distance from the workpiece. So that is the reason you get the tapering effect in machining. Protection of noise is necessary. High equipment cost is there. Protection of eyes is necessary for the operator and person working in nearby area. Oxidation and scale formation is there, so it requires shielding. As I have said you, shielding gas is also provided. Work surface may undergo metallurgical changes as the temperature is 28,000 degrees Celsius. So there are some metallurgical changes happening in the workpiece. Let us see the applications. It is used for cutting alloy steels, stainless steel, cast iron, copper, nickel, titanium, aluminium and alloy of copper and nickel, etc. Also it is used for profile cutting. It is successfully used for turning and milling of hard to machine materials. It can be used for stack cutting, shape cutting, piercing and underwater cutting also. Uniform thin film spray of refractory materials on different metals, plastic, ceramics are also done by plasma arc. So these all are the application of plasma arc. Now let us see how it works once again. This is the workpiece, and on the workpiece this is your electrode, tungsten electrode. Tungsten is negative, that is cathode, and this is covered with a nozzle. From outside gas is filled inside. Workpiece is connected with anode and electrode is connected with cathode. Now, as the electricity is passed, this will produce a spark with nozzle, and because of that high temperature and ionization of gas, high amount of plasma is produced in this chamber, and plasma directly strikes from the nozzle on the workpiece, and the temperature with this rises up to 28,000 degrees Celsius, which can directly machine the workpiece. Also, the velocity of the jet is very high. From here the plasma will come out. Plasma is nothing but a grid of cations, anions, electrons, neutrons and gas heated at a very high temperature. You can see the plasma arc is coming on the workpiece, and due to which the workpiece will be machined. Here you can see the workpiece is machined now. This is how plasma arc actually cuts the metal. So friends, that was all from my side. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have liked this video, do press the like button and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.